Hello, dear all students. Good afternoon. So today I'm going to talk about the new topic, and the topic name is wings, insect wings. So you all know the insect have the two pairs of wings on insect, mostly on that thoracic region. Okay, so these wings are somewhat triangular in shape, and these only insect are the only invertebrates that possessing a wings, and which is useful for the and capable of the true flight. That are based on the presence or absence of wings. This insect that comes under the class Insecta, which is divided into two, that subclass, that Pterygote, and second one is Pterygote. So already you know well, Pterygote means that wings possessing, and that Pterygote means that wings absent. Okay, so the primitively these insect are these silverfish and the springtail. There is the wingless insect. Okay, so generally on this among these pterygotes, wings arises from the meso and metathoracic segment on the thoracic region, and this front pair of wings are known as a forewings, and the back pair of wings are known as a hind wings. These are the two types wings. Okay, frontal wings and the hind wings, that is the front and back. Okay, sometimes these wings also may be reduced in among the various insect like Malophaga and Cyprinculata. This is also the two other another insect that there is a up there that pterygotes, but they are the secondary. Okay, so based on the degree of this development of wings, the insect may be classified again three forms, that is Micropterus, Brachypterus, and Apterus. Okay, so typically the insect having that three margin, that okay, three margin, that is known as anterior margin, that is called as a costal margin, and then outer margin, that is called as a apical margin. Okay, and the inner margin, that is called as a anal margin. Okay, these are the three margins that presence on the wings, that is a costal, then outer, then inner. Okay, so outer means apical, inner means that means the anal. So these are the three wings margin generally present on insect thoracic region, that on the wings. Okay, so same like there again some three angles also there present, and these angles are the humeral angle that is present at the base of the wings, apical angle, second angle that is present in between the costal margin and apical margin, and lastly this anal angle, or we can say that top, that torus, that present in between the apical or and the anal margin. These are the three angle and three margin that basically present on the wings. Okay, so now the next one about the some wings like surface area, or that some parts about like wings, the between the body of that insect on wings, that surface area of the typical insect wing is divided into two portion, that is called as the remigium. This is the remigium part, and lastly vernal fold or vernal area. This is the two part or that two portion that present on this insect wing, remigium, and here that is the vernal area. These are the two portion. Okay, the anterior part of the wings towards the costal margin, that already we learned lastly, costal margin, where more number that of longitudinal veins. Okay, here that longitudinal veins that present on the remigium part. Okay, and that part is called as a remigium, and the posterior part here, that is a posterior part. This is, and that circle around that slide here, this posterior part of the wings, where the veins are sparsely distributed and is known as the vernal area, and which is called as the clavus here, and the in forewings, and the vanus in hand wings. Again I am repeat, clavus that present on the forewings, and the vanus that present on the hind wing. These are the again two that part about this vernal area. Okay, again here on wings there is a jugum part here, that is present on jugum part here, Okay, and the jugum part is the innermost portion of the wings, and that is cut off from the main wings that by the vernal fold here. Okay, so this is the wings part or some like the portion and some different like dividation that present on the wings. Okay, so now about the wings, insect wings here. So here the wings are very thin, broad leaf-like structure, and is a number of various veins that are called as the narrow tubular structure, and is called as this veins. And this arrangement of veins on the wing surface is known as the wing venation. This is the complete figure of this insect wings, that where the number of veins are there present. Okay, so these are longitudinal veins that is that extend from the base of the wings to the margin. Okay, and they may be convex or concave. Some veins are the convex and some veins are the concave. Okay, so this cross veins also in between these longitudinal veins that are interlinked to the longitudinal veins, that is called as the cross veins. Okay, so this is the complete figure of insect wings, where that the some veins are highlighted through the various color like costa, subcosta, then radius, medial, cubitus, anal, and jugal veins. These all are the wings are present on this insect wings. So firstly, what is the hypothetical wing venation of this insect wings? That is a costa that is mentioned by, or we can mark by the C. It forms the thickened anterior margin of the wings. Thickened बघा हे जाड आणि thickened part आहे, that is called as the coastal veins, and which is unbranched. ठीक आहे, unbranched आहे, and which is the convex vein. कोस्टा हे convex आहे बघा, thick आहे, unbranched आहे, called as a costa. Subcosta, it runs immediately below, that is a green in color बघा, there is green in color, that veins known as the subcosta immediately below the coastal, that coastal always in bottom of the through between the costa and radius, and it is forked distally. It is forked distally. So there is the two branches again, subcosta. Okay, so that on that wing venation. So now the next one, radial veins, which is the pink in color, and it is next main vein of this insect wing, which is stout and connects at the base with the second axillary scleroid. Okay, and this it is divided into two branches, that is a radial 1 to radial sector. Okay, so this is all that is the branches of this radial vein, and which is goes to directly through the towards the apical margin, and it is which is convex. Okay, so this is all that radial veins, that is highlighted by color by pink, followed by the medial veins. This medial veins, it is one of the two veins articulated with the sum of the small median scleroid, and which is divided into sub branches, that is a media anterior and media posterior. Okay, and which is like a convex, and this media anterior is again divided into media anterior 1 and media anterior 2, again media posterior 1 and posterior 2, and posterior 3 and 4. This is all that the branches by this medial veins. Okay, now the followed by the fifth one, that is a cubitus, and this cubitus veins is articulated with the median axillary scleroid that present on the insect basal part of this wing, and which is divided into two. Okay, so cubitus 1 and cubitus 2, and which is again divided into two, cubitus 1a and cubitus 2b. Okay, 1a and 1b. So this is all like this cubitus vein. In the anal veins, this anal veins also that marked by a, and which is these veins are convex, and which are the individual and which is unbranched of these anal veins. Okay, so same like here, lastly at the posterior part of this wings, that is the 1 or 2 jugal veins here, that is which is marked by the yellow color, and which is unbranched and present in the jugal lobe of the forewings. So this is complete hypothetical wing venation of insect. Okay, so now the different types of insect wings. So these different types of wings are present in different insect. So mostly like halters, elytra, hemi-elytra. Okay, so firstly I'm showing you this halters wings means what. So this halters is basically that present on the true flies on this house fly. Here, dipteran insect, you can say the dipteran. Here the hind wings are reduced, and which is the presence of like one halters, that is called as that house fly. This microscopic structure, which is helpful for the that balancing and direction during the flight by true flies. So that here the example and these pictures I'm showing you, that halters were present here, the mark in red in color and present on this true flies. Now the elytra wings are generally present on this hard and shell like without clear venation, and which is present on the beetles of four wings, and which is a horny sheet and protect the membranous hind, that is the second pair of wings, and abdomen. That's why these elytra wings are very important, that basically present on this coleoptera, which is protect the hind wings when at the resting in position of this insect. So that time this hard structure by elytra that gives the protection to the membranous wing, that is the second pair of wings of hind wings of insect beetles. Okay, now the hemielytra, and this hemielytra means what, the four wings, which is the thick like elytra, and the remaining half part here, half part are the membranous, that is called as a hemielytra. This thickened portion is divided into again two, like corium, clavis curinus, and imbolium. Okay, and they are useful for the protection and the flight. Okay, tegmina means what, the four wings are that hard, leathery, and tough, and they protect the membranous hind wings, and which is leathery consistency, and which gives the protection to the hind wings. Example in case of the cockroach and grasshopper. Same like the fissured type of wings or clefted wings. These wings are present on this both plume moth insect, and these are the longitudinally divided into twice, forming a fork-like structure on this plume moth insect. Okay, and these are the small marginal hairs present, and they are useful that fight. Okay, example of both the wings of the plume moth. Fringe type wings, they are the highly reduced and reduced venation. Example of these wings are the thrips. Okay, and they are the feather-like appearance. Okay, lastly, membranous wings, they are the highly developed venation. Both the wings are dragonfly, wasps, honeybees, and these hind wings of grasshopper and cockroaches and the beetles. So these are the cleared venation, and which is useful for the flight. Okay, so that is a membranous. Scaly wings, wings are the thin, membranous, but covered with the many, like sorry, unicellular scales all over the surface of the insect of both the wings of moths and butterfly generally present on this type of the scaly wing. So these are the all that types, wing venation, and about the margin and that angles of wings. So this is very important topic for your exam point of view. Okay, so thank you.